My name is Master Circle from the Goryeo Martial Arts Academy here in Westerville, Ohio. And this video is intended to help new students coming into my school for the first time to have an idea what to expect as far as the use of Korean language in class. Now, it's happened before, but not a lot of my students come in and already know how to speak Korean. So that is something that we use in class. I feel it's very important that we establish that connection to Korea, as that is where my martial art, our martial art, comes from. And it's a nice way for our students to connect to that tradition. And it also creates a microculture within the school. So what that means is because we use unique language and unique dress and unique customs here, we have a unique culture, as most martial arts schools will. And what that does for us is it gives us an opportunity to set an expectation for our students of respect, discipline, humility, all the things that you would expect from a martial arts school. And when you change the expectation, you're going to get a different result. So our students behave along those lines, and a lot of that is tied into the culture that we set, which is facilitated by the use of language. So a couple of things that we do specifically as far as using language in class. The first one is you're going to hear very frequently when the students bow, we say the name of our school, which is Goryeo. Goryeo. Goryeo means Old Korea or Ancient Korea. It's the name of a kingdom from right around 60 AD to about 700 AD. But again, it's not a history lesson. But that's where our martial art derives its name from and has connections through some of the systems that we train to that kingdom. So that's why we use that name for our school. And your students will say that when they bow. So that one of the first things they ever say when they come to the school, in order to get onto the mat to start training, every time we bow, we say Goryeo. And the students are expected to bow when they go onto the mat. So it's like, hey, welcome to the school, put you in some new clothes, go onto the mat, and the first thing you have to say is a new word. So I hope this video kind of helps prepare that expectation, and they can come in kind of empowered to know Goryeo. Now, after that, this instructor will begin class with various terms in Korean, and I'll say those slowly for you now, but this is not something the students need to know. The students will be called to attention with charyat. They'll face the flags with kukiba. They'll salute the flags with kukye kyonye, which their right hand will go over their heart. They'll hold that position until paro, which is return, back to that attention position. And then charyanja, the students will be expected to sit down. Chungjase, assume a posture. And mokdo, meditate. So again, charyat, attention. Kukiba, face the flags. Kukye kanye, salute the flags. Put your right hand over your heart. Paro, return. Charyanja, have a seat. Chungjase, assume a comfortable position. Mokdo, meditate. So that's something that the students will do pretty much right away. Their very first experience in class is going to be conducted in a different language. So I hope this video, again, will kind of give them an idea for what to expect. There are some commands that are used in class, and counting in class is also done in Korean. The commands you're probably going to hear the most frequently: charyat is attention, charyat, attention. Yorchen shut is at ease, hands behind the back, posture tall, good eye focus on the instructor. Again, Yorchen shut, which just essentially means at ease. It's not a direct translation, but that'll get it done. And then kyonye, which means bow. So we bow to each other. Okay, kyonye means salute. And then there are various means of saluting. We salute the flags this way. We salute a person by bowing. So again, how to handle all those aspects will be observable because the other students will be demonstrating the appropriate behavior, and our instructors are definitely more than willing to help new students and old students learn how to do those things properly if they have specific questions or not. So the end of class is a little bit different because the students are asked to actually use the language. So this part is going to be a little bit slower and a little bit easier, I hope, for you guys to follow along. So I'll say each line, and if you're watching this with your child or your new student, I highly recommend repeating just to get your tongue and your vocal cords accustomed to producing the sounds, as again, it's a new language. So when the students bow at the end of class to the instructor, they say 대단히 감사합니다. 대단히 감사합니다. And then the next line the students say is 안녕히 계십시오. 안녕히 계십시오. 안녕히 means peace, do peace, stay well. 계십시오 means stay. Now, collectively, all together, it's 대단히 감사합니다. 안녕히 계십시오. And what that means is thank you very much, to stay well. The instructor will then bow to the students and salute the students with 수고하셨습니다. And I slowed down there because the students will then bow to each other and repeat that salute to their fellow students. And what that means is good job. It also means continue to prosper and continue to do well in your training. So we finish class every day with thank you very much, instructor, stay well, and then instructor tells the students great job, keep training basically, and the students then salute each other and say, they say good job and keep training well. And so again, that is 수고하 싶습니다. Now, language isn't used at that pace, so to give you an idea for what it sounds like altogether, 수고하셨습니다. is 수고하셨습니다. 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 Okay, so I'm not a native Korean speaker, surprise. I do my best with pronunciation in the effort of teaching my students as accurately as possible the way to learn the language, but we don't expect our students to sound exactly like their native Korean speakers. If they are, great, that's fine too. But again, the expectation is not for pronunciation, but for using that tool to embrace that aspect of our culture. So hopefully this video helps you to get an idea for what to expect, gives you a little bit of an introduction to the language tools that we use, and helps you to find a lot of success in your very first class in training that'll carry forward for you. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in your first class soon.